Hello and happy Monday and happy Thanksgiving if you're Canadian, even though Thanksgiving will have passed by the time you see this, but happy belated Thanksgiving. Hello, Ella. We just want to be included. Actually, she just wants to sit in the window where my camera is, but that's not happening. You really want to sit in this window. But anyways, it's actually kind of later in the day. It is 4:30. I've already gotten some stuff done. I haven't done a lot of reading yet today, but I went and I did groceries and stuff. I still need to clean my room, so I'm planning on putting on my audiobook and cleaning my room, but I wanted to first do a little mini haul for you guys, and secondly I wanted to show you guys what I'm reading for the start of the week. Since I was talking about my audiobook, I'm currently listening to Stalking Jack the Ripper by Cary Maniscalco. I've just started it, so I don't really have any thoughts right now. Like, I'm literally 8 minutes into it, so I don't have many feelings so far. As far as my physical read, I'm currently reading A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. I picked this up because it was on my giant October TBR, and I feel like this will be one of the quicker reads that's on here because my previous book that I was reading took me quite a while to read. So now I need kind of a quick read since I have a million books that I want to read in October. I want to get through a lot of mysteries and thrillers since that's really the only time that I like reading them. And I also want to get through just a bunch of books in general because I have a lot of arcs on my TBR, and I'm planning as of now on doing NaNoWriMo in November, so I want to get a lot of reading done now. But anyway, starting off with a little mini haul. My sister was down for Thanksgiving, so we ended up going to the mall on Saturday, and I went and stopped at my work, and there were some arcs that I had requested there for me. So the first one that I got is The Becoming of Noah Shaw by Michelle Hodkin. I'm very apprehensive about this, but I will be trying to read it in October. Actually, all of these books I'm going to try and read in October because I have to read them very soon and then give my thoughts about them. That's the whole reason why I get arcs from work. But the next one is Renegades by Marissa Meyer, which I'm super pumped to have. Next is Fireblood by Ellie Blake. This is the sequel to Frostblood. This is actually already out, but now I have a little ARC copy of it, and this is actually a local author, so I'm very excited about this one. And the last book is also out already, and that is Hunting Prince Dracula by Cary Maniscalco, the sequel to the book that I'm currently listening to, Stalking Jack the Ripper. So I'm glad that I have both of these. That's kind of why I started listening to this one. I'm planning on listening to this one and then listening to this one because this one is already out, so the audiobook is available through the library. So I'll be getting to both of these very soon. They seem perfect for Halloween. So now for the other stuff that I got, I ended up picking up some stuff for work because we changed our dress code, and then I just ended up picking up a couple of random things. So first, a random thing is this purse right here, which I absolutely love. It's the perfect size because it's like very medium sized. It's not too big, but not too small. Really what I look for in a purse is it needs to have a little pocket for my phone, and then it needs to be cute, obviously, and I think this one is very cute, but it needs to have room on the inside for a book, which this one totally does, and my wallet and sunglasses case and keys. That's all I need. And this fits all of the criteria, so I'm super pumped about it. Oh, and it also needs to have a shoulder strap because I am a lazy human being. So this has a little strap and a shoulder strap. It is just perfect. I'm obsessed. And I got this from Globo in case any fellow Canadians would like to try and find it. And since we're talking about Globo, I got a couple of pairs of shoes. So I'm not a big shoe person, but I needed some shoes for work. So I got these little shoes. They're kind of like loafer cute things. They have that little, like, you can't really see it because they're black, but they're cute and stuff, and they should be comfy because they have the memory foam, because I need comfy shoes for work because standing for a very long time my feet start hurting and my back starts hurting, so I feel like these will be both cute and comfy. And then I also got these booties right here. They are so cute. I actually love these. I love wearing booties. I just think they're cute and they kind of dress up any outfit, and I like the detailing on these, and these I can also wear to work, which is awesome. So these are super cute. And I'll just show you this quickly, but this I can't wear to work, but I love it. This is from Reitman's, and it is just this sweater that has like scalloped detailing on the bottom, and on the sleeves it has that same scalloped detailing. I love the color of it, and it's just super comfy and cozy, so I'm very happy with this. And finally is the stuff that I got for work. So we can wear any black top as long as it doesn't have a pattern on it. We can wear colors, but they have to be like Oxford style shirts, so I just am gonna wear black because it matches my soul anyways. First, I got this shirt right here, which is from the Banana Republic outlet, and it's got like, you can't really see it very well, but it's a sweater and it has this kind of ruffle hem, which I like, a little bit of peplum there. It's a V-neck. It's cool. Then I got this kind of dressy t-shirt right here, which has kind of detailing on the sleeves, but I thought this would be nice. And finally, I got this shirt right here, which has kind of that like cinching detail right there. So that was all from the Banana Republic outlet, so they were all on sale because I do not really buy anything full price. You guys ask me all the time how I afford to buy so many books, and one, I'm just really bad at money management. I can't really afford it, but I also get an employee discount from work, which really helps, and I really don't buy anything full price. I'm way too cheap of a person to buy anything full price. But for now, now I'm going to go and listen to more of my audiobook and clean my room. Hello! So it is Wednesday and I worked this morning, and now my plan for today, I was going to take some Instagram photos, but it is an absolutely miserable day outside. It's super cold and it's rainy and windy. That's why I'm wearing like my big oversized sweater, because I'm just all curled up in it. But I think I'm just going to read today. I finished Stalking Jack the Ripper last night and I loved it. It was so good. I was really pleasantly surprised by this. I had heard a lot of good things, but I was super skeptical just given the fact that I don't generally like mysteries. I'm very hit or miss with them. And I kind of just expected this to be romance heavy, but it wasn't at all. It featured an amazing main character. The heroine was so driven and intelligent, and I loved that. And I love the fact that it was a very scientific approach to a murder mystery. It was just really awesome. So I'll talk about this more in my wrap up, obviously, but I really liked it. So now I have moved on to my next audiobook, which is Hunting Prince Dracula, which is the second book. So I'm very excited to be getting into this one. I've only listened to a few minutes so far, but I'm enjoying it. The audiobooks are great for this series, and I'm so excited because I love it. So I think this one will be really good as well. But today I need to finish Turtles All the Way Down if I'm going to stay on track, and I do really want to finish that. So that's my goal for today, and maybe I'll take some Instagram photos later, but it's very dark and gross outside, so I don't know. It is like perfect reading and writing weather though, since it's so gloomy and stuff, so maybe I'll do some reading and writing. We'll see. What the heck? I had a revelation last week. So my friend came over and we were rearranging my shelves, and then she was like, why don't you move your bookshelves to this wall and then you'll be able to fit another bookshelf? And I was like, that could work. I don't know for sure if it's gonna work, and it probably won't knowing my luck, but I'm gonna try it out today, because once I get an idea in my mind that I want to do something, I have to do it as soon as humanly possible. And now that I can drive, I can literally do this and then drive myself to the Ikea pickup store, and I can have a new bookshelf today. So I'm super excited. This is probably going to be a terribly bad decision that I'm going to regret, but we're gonna do it. Also, my mom's not home, so she can't stop me, so I'm taking advantage of that. Sorry, Mom. So, in case you needed to know, moving furniture with a kitten running around is very difficult. I keep on moving stuff, and then Ella, like, I'm moving my bookshelves and Ella goes onto the shelves, but this is the present state of my room. So I may have gotten myself into a pickle because I wanted to use the small shelf for classics, so that one I don't know where it's going to go yet. So I need that shelf, but as you can see, it is slightly blocked in. So this is a bit of a situation that I'm gonna have to figure out, but we're in the thick of this and I guess I'm doing it. So it definitely looks like chaos and crap right now, but this is what is happening. So that space there is for the shelf that I'm going to get. This shelf right here is going to be all my classics. My desk is going to be right there, and this is the situation. I guess we'll see once I put everything away if I like it, and if I don't, might end up doing this all over again very soon. But I'm going to start off by putting away my classics. So I just got back from lunch with my friend, but I got a huge package. I don't know what's in here. It's from Hatchet Book Group. So I'll have a knife and I'm excited to open it. This is super exciting because like I didn't know this was coming and I have no clue
what is going to be in here. Okay, so I requested a couple of books and then it looks like they sent me some others as well. So the first book that I see in here is one of the ones that I requested, and it is Gunslinger Girl by Lindsay Ellie. This is a James Patterson Presents novel, just like the Stalking Jack the Ripper series is. And after enjoying that so much, I'm even more excited for this one. This is a Western and it is coming out January 2nd of 2018. So kind of soon, shockingly. Next is another ARC that I requested, and that is The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. This kind of seems like it's going to be a magical realism, but I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that. But it follows a girl who goes to Taiwan to see her grandparents after her mother has died by suicide. And she believes that her mother has come back as a bird, so it sounds really interesting. And this is coming out in March of 2018. That is a long ways away, but it has a beautiful cover. The rest of these books are ones that they sent to me, and it looks like Dominique is the one who sent these to me, so thank you very much to her. So next is a novel by Neil Patrick Harris. What? This has such a cute cover. This is The Magic Misfits, and it's by Neil Patrick Harris. Who knew that he wrote books? Not me. This came out in September 2017, and I knew nothing about it, but a street magician runs away and finds magic in a sleepy New England town. Intriguing. Next is The Way to BEA by Kat Yee, or Ye, and this also came out in September of 2017, and this is a middle grade novel, and it's all about a girl who used to be an only child, but now she is not going to be any longer. I keep on reading it as BEA because I think of Book Expo America, but I think it's supposed to be B because her name's Beatrix. Or maybe it's Bea. I don't know. But this sounds like it could be really cute. Next, I received Frostblood and Fireblood by Ellie Blake. I'm very excited about this because I do own Frostblood, but I only have the ARC copy, and the cover of the ARC copy does not match this one. It's different. It has like an icicle. It's really ugly, and I prefer this cover a lot more, so I'm very excited to have these, and I just got an ARC of this one, so I'm excited to have a finished copy of it. But this is a really cool fantasy, and it's kind of in the vein of like Red Queen, and a really exciting journey that you go on in at least the first book, which I have read, but I'm going to be getting to the second book very soon, and even sooner now that I have it. My hair is stuck, that's fine. Next is Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. This has such a gorgeous cover, I love it. So it says on the back that Morrigan felt a swirl of panic and elation. This was her second chance, the beginning of a new life she never dreamed she'd have. Was she going to ruin it by breaking both her cursed legs, or worse, splatting herself all over the ground? There was only one way to find out. Step boldly, Morrigan whispered. Then she closed her eyes and jumped. Ooh, I like that. So this seems like kind of a cool fantasy, and it is said to be perfect for fans of Neil Gaiman as well as the Harry Potter and Mysterious Benedict Society series. I just made a really weird face, but that's fine. Oh my god, there's a giant cat in the window. I just noticed that. Ah! And the last book in here is Earth Hates Me by Ruby Karp, True Confessions from a Teenage Girl. Oh, and this is blurbed by Amy Poehler, so that's cool. So it's advice for teens by a teen. Seems to have pretty good reviews. It's got some good blurbs, so cool. So thank you to Hachette for sending those to me. I now really want to fix up my bookshelves, but I'm super tired. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I might just lay in bed and read and hopefully not fall asleep. Who knows?
Good morning. It's almost noon, but for me, it's morning right now. So I slept for like 12 hours because I ended up going to bed at, I guess around 11. I thought it was 10, but I guess around 11. But I ended up waking up at like 10:45 this morning because I kept on pressing snooze on my alarm for really no good reason because I felt well rested. I was just like, I don't want to get up. So now I overslept and I have a headache because of it, so solid. And I also lost like so much of my day. So originally my plan was to spend my morning reading Turtles All the Way Down, but now that it is past morning already, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow is the 24-hour read-a-thon, so I kind of want to finish Turtles All the Way Down today because one, it's been taking me way too long to read because I haven't been actually like reading it, and two, I want to start off the read-a-thon with a completely new title, so I don't really know. I'm gonna go and read for a little bit because I need to caffeinate. I can't do anything before coffee, and I just got my coffee, but I haven't started it yet, so need to start this. I should have done this 2 minutes ago, but it's now Read-a-thon by Zoe. So I really should be sleeping right now because I work at 5 this morning. I have to be up for work in like 4 hours or something like that. So I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to pull an all-nighter or I'm going to try and sleep a little bit. Don't really know what's gonna happen yet, but Turtles All the Way Down is my priority because I haven't been dedicating enough time to reading it. I'm really liking it, but I've hardly been actually picking it up, which sucks. So I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks and I'm listening to Frankenstein by Mary Shelley right now and I'm on chapter 1, but I'm going to sit in bed and either fall asleep or stay up. I don't really know yet. So it is 3 in the morning. I have to be up for work in an hour, but I just finished Turtles All the Way Down and it was amazing. I loved it a lot, which I'm super excited about because I was so nervous, but ended up really loving it. But now literally have to be up in an hour for work. So I think I'm going to try and sleep a little bit and then I will read more in the morning after work. So it is actually daytime now for Read-a-thon by Zoe. I got about an hour of sleep. I just got back from work not too long ago and now I'm finishing up with The Sun and Her Flowers by Ruby Kaur. I really should look up how to say her name because I really don't know how you're supposed to say it. But I just picked this up last night before I ended up falling asleep because I was having trouble falling asleep, and it's a poetry collection, so I figured it would be really quick, so I should be able to finish this in like half an hour. Like the poems in here are super short, so it's a very quick read. But I am now on my second coffee because, as you know, I was up very late. I should really probably leave my bed at some point, but I'm just super comfy. But I wanted to give you guys an update. So I finished The Sun and Her Flowers and I liked it. I didn't really love it. I found that a lot of the ideas expressed weren't really original, but there obviously were some poems that I did really enjoy, but it's not really my kind of poetry. I enjoy more so the classic poetry rather than modern poetry, so for that reason didn't really love it, and I felt like it was just very simplistic, which isn't really my thing. I like a little bit more metaphor, a little bit more for me to analyze, but maybe that's just my inner English major coming out. I don't know. But it was solid. It was average. I can see why a lot of people would like it. So now that I'm done with this, I don't really know what I want to move on to next. I'm kind of anticipating that I'm going to slow down quite a bit. Initially, my plan was to pick up The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding, but I kind of want to read that on Halloween Day, so I think I might save that for then, and if I do that, no clue what I'm going to read. So I might just pick up something really short off of my shelf, but I did want to read something spooky. I don't know, we'll see what happens. So I still haven't moved, so there's that, but I still haven't picked up another book. It's been like 20 minutes since I last updated you, but the cat was sleeping on me, so I couldn't very well disturb her and get a book. But I'm kind of between these 4, so I think I'm going to do the try a chapter thing and see whatever one interests me. So 13 Minutes by Sarah Pinborough is like a thriller. I feel like that will be a real page turner. Same with This Is Where It Ends by Marika Nijkamp. I can't say that very Dutch name. The other one is The Midnight Dance by Nikki Katz. This is supposed to be kind of a mystery thing. And the last one is The Becoming of Noah Shaw by Michelle Hodkin, because this is obviously a mystery if you're familiar with Mara Dyer at all, but I read Mara Dyer in like a day. I've read all of her books pretty quickly except for the final book of the Mara Dyer trilogy, so this one could be a good one to pick up. I don't really know. I'm gonna try all of them and then decide. Hello, so it is almost the end of Read-a-thon by Zoe. It's almost 11, but I wanted to let you guys know what I ended up reading. So the first book that I finished was Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Then I read The Sun and Her Flowers by Ruby Kaur. Then I ended up reading This Is Where It Ends by Marika Nijkamp. And finally I read Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. So I read a really good amount. I'm super happy with that, and now I'm going to have a little day off. So it is the end of another week and therefore the end of another reading vlog. I actually just finished editing this reading vlog and I thought it was going to be a really good one, but I feel like it's not very good. I just didn't do a really good job of updating you guys with my reading, and I felt like it was kind of disjointed, but you did at least get to see like new bookshelves and stuff, so that's kind of exciting. So I'm sorry that this reading vlog is kind of crap. It was just a really weird week, but let's wrap it up. Now, while the reading vlog kind of sucks, my reading did not suck because I read 7 books this week. So you probably know the drill by now, but I'm just going to be giving you guys my ratings here. If you wanted more thoughts or anything like that, you can check out my Goodreads, which is linked down below for you guys. I elaborated on all, I think, if not most of these titles there, so you can go and check that out. And I also will be talking about them more in my end of the month wrap up. So the first book that I finished was A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro, which I gave a 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I finished Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco, which I gave 4.5 out of 5 stars. After that, I finished the sequel, Hunting Prince Dracula, also by Carrie Maniscalco, obviously. I finished listening to this audiobook in the midst of doing my room and doing my shelves and everything, so I never updated you guys, but I finished it and I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really loved it. The setting of Romania in this one was amazing, and you got to see the characters develop a little bit more. It was so good, and I can't wait for the next one, even though I do have to wait a whole year, which is so sad, but I love this series a lot. After that, I have the 4 books that I read all in the same day for Read-a-thon by Zoe. So the first one I finished was Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I read the bulk of this during the read-a-thon, although as you guys know, I started it beforehand, but I'm still counting it because I read most of it during the read-a-thon in the middle of the night actually, and I only have the dust jacket right now because my dad's borrowing it, but I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. Then I finished The Sun and Her Flowers, which I gave a 3 out of 5 stars. Next, I finished This Is Where It Ends by Marika Nijkamp, and I gave this 2.5 out of 5 stars. And finally, I finished Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving, and I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. So I had an amazing reading week, and most of it was due to the read-a-thon that I did on Saturday. But that being said, I did read some books that I really enjoyed that I gave some pretty high ratings, so I would still count this week as a success. I mean, obviously, I can't really count a week where I read 7 books as a failure. That would be ridiculous. But thank you guys so much for watching this week's reading vlog. Don't forget to follow me on my social media so then you can kind of follow everything as it happens rather than getting the end of the week wrap up. But also don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy these reading vlogs and you want to see more and you enjoy my other videos, and then you can subscribe so then you won't miss anything. Because apparently videos haven't been showing up in people's subscription boxes, so you can subscribe and then click that little bell thingy so then you'll get a notification whenever I post, so then you will not miss anything. So I will see you guys in next week's reading vlog where I'm going to be participating in the Spookathon, so it's going to be another hopefully very good reading week. Now it's bedtime. Goodbye!